Hey everyone, do you feel that tension in the air? It's like the whole world is on edge, holding its breath, anticipating something significant just around the corner. Everywhere you look, businesses, investors, and everyday people all seem to be waiting for clarity on the same issue. And believe it or not, this sense of suspense might be directly tied to one of the most crucial shifts in the global financial landscape right now, a potential change in the exchange rate. Now, I know at first glance the exchange rate may seem like just another statistic, but in reality, it's the economic pulse that drives trade, investment, and even the cost of living. The financial world appears to be at a temporary halt, not because people are making moves, but because they are holding back, awaiting a clear signal on what's coming next. Every pause we witness today suggests that something transformative is on the horizon. It may feel like the economy is frozen in place, but beneath the surface, forces are building toward a major turning point. And if we examine the mounting evidence, it becomes increasingly apparent that Prime Minister Soudani is preparing for a monumental shift in Iraq's approach to its exchange rate. So let's delve deeper into this. What exactly is the exchange rate? Simply put, it's the value of one currency compared to another. You might not think it directly affects you, but trust me, it does. A shift in the exchange rate can influence everything: consumer prices, business costs, international trade, and even the money you spend on daily essentials. Right now, we're witnessing an economic slowdown across various industries, not because of a lack of activity, but due to the uncertainty surrounding the exchange rate. Think of it this way: if you were about to buy a new car but weren't sure whether its price would fluctuate drastically overnight, would you go through with the purchase? Probably not. You'd wait for price stability. The same principle applies to businesses and investors globally. This anticipation is creating a ripple effect across markets, and what's particularly interesting is that this isn't just speculation. There's solid evidence suggesting that the Iraqi government, specifically Soudani, is reinforcing security measures around exchange rate discussions. When a government tightens control over financial developments, it often indicates that a major policy shift is imminent, and they're attempting to prevent market chaos and misinformation. But what's causing the delay? One key factor is capital movement money flowing in and out of Iraq. Investors base their financial decisions on what they expect the new exchange rate to be. When uncertainty lingers, funds remain on standby, waiting for a firm rate to be announced before making strategic moves. This uncertainty isn't limited to financial markets; it affects every aspect of the economy. Let's consider real-world examples. In agriculture, farmers hesitate to sell their produce because they fear a potential devaluation could reduce their profits. In manufacturing, companies hold off on placing large orders for raw materials, unsure of how much they'll end up paying if the exchange rate changes. The same pattern repeats in financial markets, where investors prefer to wait rather than risk making the wrong decision based on incomplete information. This cycle of hesitation feeds into itself, creating a widespread economic standstill. So what does this mean for you? If your income or business is tied to these financial movements, staying informed is absolutely essential. Yes, it can be frustrating when everything seems to be in limbo, but knowledge is power. Keeping up with news regarding the exchange rate, engaging in discussions with others in your field, and staying connected with your community can help you navigate this uncertain period. Feeling uncertain is natural, but sometimes simply sharing your thoughts with trusted individuals can provide much-needed clarity. Now, let's take a step back and connect this situation to broader economic principles. One crucial factor to consider is GDP, gross domestic product, which essentially serves as a scorecard for a country's economic performance. A growing GDP indicates increased production and often leads to a stronger currency. If the Iraqi dinar is to rise in value, Iraq's economy must demonstrate significant expansion. Infrastructure development, technological advancements, and diversification beyond oil dependence are all factors that can contribute to GDP growth and, in turn, a stronger dinar. Another key principle is supply and demand. The value of a currency increases when more people want it than what is available, just like when the last concert ticket becomes highly sought after, causing its price to soar. If Iraq's economy strengthens and attracts foreign investors, demand for the dinar will rise, potentially boosting its value. However, economic growth, isn't instantaneous. It requires long-term strategic investments. By diversifying into agriculture, technology, and tourism, Iraq can lay the foundation for a more resilient economy, making the dinar a more appealing currency. But it's also crucial to acknowledge external factors: political stability, global economic conditions, and international relations all play a role in shaping currency value. For instance, if political instability arises, investor confidence could wane, causing a decline in demand for the dinar. While the potential for the dinar to appreciate exists, both internal economic reforms and external global influences must align for substantial progress to occur. To illustrate this point, let's consider the story of a small nation that once struggled due to its over-reliance on a single industry. Over time, its government focused on strengthening education, improving infrastructure, and fostering economic diversification. Though progress was gradual, these efforts ultimately led to a stronger currency and a more resilient economy. The lesson here is clear: meaningful change takes time, patience, and consistent effort. So, what steps should Iraq take to enhance the strength of the dinar? First, investing in education is critical. A well-trained workforce attracts multinational businesses and drives economic competitiveness. Second, infrastructure improvements, such as reliable transportation networks and modernized utilities, create a more attractive business environment. Third, boosting the tourism sector can generate substantial revenue, stimulate job creation, and support local businesses. Lastly, ensuring government transparency fosters trust and encourages foreign investment, both of which contribute to currency stability. Now, I'd love to hear from Udu. You believe the Iraqi dinar will gain value in the coming years? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to hear different perspectives. As we conclude, I want to leave you with one final thought. We may be living in uncertain times, and it's easy to feel uneasy about the unknown. However, even in moments of economic stagnation, there is potential for transformation. Just because the world seems to be waiting doesn't mean you should. Stay informed, stay engaged, and remember your voice matters. Thanks for tuning in.